Hello, and welcome to this side of YouTube. I'm Nikki.
And I'm Lily Grace. Hi. Hello.
And today we are doing an OC tier list. So today we are going to be doing an OC tier list, as I said, and why don't you introduce yourself and tell us about what you do on YouTube or something.
So I'm Lily Grace, but on my channel I go by Mirari. It's just like
Is that
Ferrari,
how you pronounce
but
it?
with an yeah, Mirari, like
Okay.
Ferrari, but I don't know how I
had
came
no
up
idea.
with it.
I had no
but
idea
that's-
this whole time. I've
I
just been
know
typing
it's
it.
crazy. No one says it but it's just like there, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I go by. You can call me literally anything. I do not care. And I make speed paints. Sometimes I do animatics, just all around. I do art stuff. That's what I do.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, get into it. Is that all we need? Is that all you need to say?
I
Okay.
I think so. I think that's good.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Missed anything? I think that's fine. Yeah.
All right. If you're happy, this was your one chance to promo yourself. After this, you got nothing. Nothing from me.
Oh no, I'll do it later too.
Okay, so I'll leave Lily's YouTube channel, Instagram, and stuff in the description of the YouTube video, and y'all can check her out and subscribe and like her stuff. There we go.
Like,
promo
comment,
done.
subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Whatever else you're
Please.
supposed to do. I don't remember.
And right, so let's jump into it. Metaphorically, of course.
Of course.
So basically, the layout of this video is that I will showcase one of my characters, and then Lily will rank them on, I don't know, whatever criteria she decides. It's really not up to me.
You're never gonna know.
I'm never gonna know.
I'm a wild card. We'll see how I feel about them.
And then after she ranks them, we'll do a little discussion on either character stories or our creative projects. I've laid out some questions ahead of time, and if we stick to them, then good. If we don't, then who knows what will happen. This whole video is a wild card.
It really is.
Yeah, and then we'll do that like 3 or 4 times, or until we get tired. Yeah, and that's the video, folks.
That's it.
Okay. That's it. Bye. See you next time.
Bye.
Okay. You ready?
I am ready. That's just like the best thing to say. That's like, you can always do that. Just be like, bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Like, if you just have nothing left to say, just leave.
Just that's what I do.
Okay. So, first character is Charlotte. I sent you a drawing of her, right?
Yes.
And
Miss Charlotte.
And
yes.
First impressions.
Is it she? Is that the correct pronouns?
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay. Yes. So
I see. Very telling. Very telling. I'm gonna write that down.
She seems like kind of well, you know, in the one you sent me, they're sparkly, but she kind of looks like a bad bitch. Like she's she's just, that's the energy I'm getting, you know?
Really?
It's just a little bit. I don't know if it's the pose or anything,
yeah, I think the pose.
I'm getting that energy where she's like, I'm gonna do what I do, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. That's the energy. That's the energy I'm getting.
You don't know how correct you are. So,
oh my gosh,
it's that, but like in a different flavor with a different type of spice. So,
okay.
Basically, Charlotte, if I'm reading a book, I would find her to be so annoying. Me and her might not be super good friends. I'd probably think she's annoying. Oop, I said it. Oh no.
Oh.
But basically about Charlotte is that she's like kind of explorative. She's very curious. She likes to get experiences, and she's like nosy, and she likes to leap before she looks. Is that the saying? Look before you look? Except she doesn't.
I feel like I've heard that one before. That sounds correct.
Yeah. So she doesn't look before she leaps, and she just kind of dives headfirst into whatever she's interested in. And she's actually really into books. She's a bookworm because
Oh.
she's the type of person who has all this random knowledge that is just so weird. And that's kind of her thing, you know. And she's all about trying new experiences. And yeah, you know, there's like that stereotype for like wild woman, like, oh yeah, she's dangerous, she's wild. That's Charlotte, except she's like kind of feral. she kind of has rabies.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, that's Charlotte's whole gist.
Okay.
All right. I've said my piece. So
beautiful.
On a scale of like 1 to 5, would you be friends with her?
Would I? So, thing is, I feel like she's the type of person that I would like be like, you're interesting, but either I'm afraid of you low-key, or like seems like she'd do something bad, and I don't want to be a part. I don't want to get in trouble when we go do something bad.
You intellectual. Your brain is so big.
It's so big.
Self-preservation.
Yeah, that is the highest. That is the highest. Yes. She, like, if I didn't think, I would be like, oh, okay. She seems like the person I'd be friends with, and then realize, oh, wait, you want to do what? How about we not?
Yeah.
Don't, you know? I feel she's a solid. I would say I am horrible. I should have mentioned, if you give me like a scale of like 1 to 10, I'm gonna choose 5, and if you give me like a 1 to 5, I'm gonna be like 3.5. No, but like,
same.
It's just so easy to do that. But I would say she's like a B, or am I doing that kind of rating, or am I doing?
I don't know. Just do letters or numbers, whichever one you feel your heart led to.
Okay, we don't have like funny names for them or anything. It's just like
we could make funny names.
See, I should have said that earlier, but I think funny names is like the thing, you know?
Yeah.
You're pretty cool. You're pretty cool. You're pretty cool.
And then what's pretty cool? Okay, that's it.
Oh, sorry. No, okay.
It's okay now. So now every time for that, it's okay.
Oh, no. So, wait, can I get sí.
Lo entiendo.
Lo entiendo, sí. I was gonna say that, but I was like,
is that the right word? Yes. See, the way we're fluent in Spanish, nobody could ever.
Sí. Yes.
Okay, we got off track.
My Spanish is perfecto.
Absolutely. Okay, so after that whole debacle, what are we putting Charlotte in?
You know, I would say you're pretty cool, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
That's neat. I think I too would put her that.
You know, it's someone I like appreciate from afar, but then maybe once I know more about them, I'm like,
you like them from afar. Okay. Once you actually get to know them, then
once you actually get to know them, you're like, wait a second.
Okay. Now we have gotten our first character tiered. Is that the right verb? Is that how you use?
It sure is. That's what we're going with.
We're going with it. There you go.
Yeah, they're on the pedestal.
Yep. Okay, so they're ranked. Okay, that's a better word. You see,
that's a better one. We'll go with that one.
I might as well just go out and get an English degree right now. I'm just so good at this language. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So now with our little discussion, do you work on comics, or do you have like any sort of narratives? Like, how do you get your stories out there, out of your head?
Comics. What's a comic? I don't even know what that is.
Comic?
No, I know. What's funny is I don't read comics.
Really?
I don't read comics. Period. End of statement. Like, it's not. No, it's not like that. It's just I did for a while. Like, I had Webtoon and I did read a few for a while. But then like I stopped.
Yeah, that's understandable.
It's just I don't know what it is. I've read some in the past, I used to read them when I was younger. Do you know like drama or like what is it? The one with the emoji looking face. What is it?
The what?
Let me
The emoji.
whatever. Let me. We need to find this so that
The
I can
emoji.
confirm that I'm not insane.
The emoji. What? What are you talking about?
Okay, look. Give me a second. Give me a second. It's sending.
Okay. Let's see what this
It's
is.
it's either you know or you don't. Do you know?
Oh, I've seen it on shelves. Okay. Okay, yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't really call this comics.
Yeah, it's a
I mean,
scholastic
it is.
book.
Yeah, I mean, look, yes, it's scholastic, which kind of, whatever. But it is a comic. I did read there's drama and there's like a series on that. I've read a few of those, but that was like I'm talking about when I was young, right? And then there was like Bones. That was another
Oh,
one that was like,
Bones. Those are good. Those are really
those are
good.
good.
Yeah.
Those are good. I appreciate those. So
Okay.
like that's my like full history with comics. Honestly, it's not that many, but
It's
like
not
see the
very
thing is
extensive.
it's not very extensive. Oh god. No, it's not it's not. But like my friends and I one day were just like we're gonna work on a comic. So like on my channel I have a speed paint with like I have two on one of the characters.
I think I saw it. I think I saw it.
Yeah. She's special. I can't she's just special. I don't know what I've said about her and I don't know what I can say, but she has a special place in my heart. But I
Aww.
don't know if that's a good it's not a good
Oh.
yeah,
Never
no,
mind.
like she's you know, yeah, she's special.
So,
But yeah.
have you done any like prose work, like novel writing, or is that not for
So
you?
if you count trying to make a book with your friend in like second grade, then yes, I
Oh yeah,
have.
that's like professional level work.
Oh,
I
I
don't know
have
what
it.
you're talking about.
I have kept it, and I don't know where it is, but I keep it and I go through it. And I read it every once in a while, and I was like, it sucks, but it's something. It is something, and I started something, and I'm proud of myself for at least
Oh.
trying.
Yeah.
Um,
That's very cool.
I'm not much of a writer because I think my work is really edgy when I write it. I'm like, gosh,
Oh.
I sound like an edgy teen, and then I'll send it to people, and then they'll be like, no, this is actually good, but I'm like, but I feel like it's cringe, and
Oh
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
I
yeah.
need to I need to get past that,
Yeah.
and I
I think
haven't
it's
gotten
just a
past
thing
that
for a
yet.
lot of writers. Like you stare at your own work, you're like, ew, what am I even saying
It,
here?
yeah, yeah. I feel like that's with art too.
Yeah,
Another,
for sure.
it's art too.
We've gotten ourselves warmed up a bit for the next character. Bit of
All
hype.
right.
Next character is Tony. Basically, this guy, this dude, is a nerd.
Dude.
Is a nerd. You know, well, my mom always says, "Oh, you always say you know, but I don't know." But you don't know, but but I am very muy nerd. See, my Spanish is coming back again. Muy nerd.
Muy nerd, yes.
Muy nerd. I'm a pretty big nerd, and I usually like all my other friends who are nerds like, oh, nerd. You know, when they do something like a little bit not like mainstream.
Right. Yes.
But like
okay,
Tony
is
a nerd. He's a freaking nerd. He studies for like fun sometimes, and
Oh,
he
he's that
does
type of
homework.
nerd. I see.
And he doesn't procrastinate.
Oh my gosh, we'd be such good friends.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
You do that?
Yeah.
I cannot really.
Yeah.
I cannot really. I am a big procrastinator. Yeah. So
Yeah.
so other than being the biggest nerd on the planet, he is like half Dominican and half Greek, which I think is pretty rad.
That is rad.
Yeah. So his father is Greek and his mom is Dominican. And he's actually into video games, which when I was writing him, I was like, haha, he likes books, but he also plays games. What a cool juxtaposition.
what a cool juxtaposition that I definitely can relate to.
Yep, definitely can relate. I'm a great video gamer. I suck at Minecraft. The only game I can play is Minecraft, and I am not that good at it.
I don't think anyone can say they suck at Minecraft.
Okay, but you haven't seen me
I think I do know
Minecraft.
what you mean. But
Look, I had a YouTube channel, a very successful YouTube channel playing Minecraft, and I wasn't good at the game at all.
Oh my gosh.
So I think that's saying something. But Tony is a very interesting person, and I feel like he's this kind of serious person who's kind of done with his friends, you know? Like his seriousness really pops out when he's surrounded by his friends, cuz they're a lot.
They're a lot.
He has to deal with a lot. He's like the mom friend, but like
oh my
she
gosh,
didn't sign up for this.
Yeah. Mr. Tony and I would be best friends. Because he sounds like me. He sounds a lot like me. Yes. I am the mom friend, and I'm like, sweetie, did you drink water today? Did you
It's like reluctant mom. Like somebody else like, hey, take care of these people, and he's like, oh, well, I mean, well,
yeah.
I'm
yes, I can relate. Like, if I'm like with a group of friends and we're walking together, I walk behind everyone so I can make sure I see everyone.
Wow.
That is such a mom thing, and it's like crazy, and it's crazy, and I saw myself doing it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? What has happened to me?
You see with me, I used to think I was the mom friend, but I realized no, I'm just the voice of reason sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes
I never thought about that.
I'm the voice of reason. Yeah. And like in the sidewalk situation, you said I would like plow through everyone. I'm like, get out, let me go first.
No.
But joking.
Oh my gosh.
All jokes. So yeah, that's Tony. So what do you think?
Tony's pretty bonkers.
Pretty bonkers. Wow.
Pretty bonkers.
Wow.
He's bonkers.
He's bonkers. He's off the walls.
He's off the walls. I wouldn't say he's bonkers. Just means good in this case.
Yeah.
You know,
we love to see it. We love to see it. You know?
We love to see it.
Yeah, and I think that it's pretty cool because in the comic I'm writing, cough, 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 I can't shut up about it. Charlotte and Tony are like kind of like partners, partners not in crime, but the same vibes. And with Charlotte's like get-go nature and just being an absolute disaster, Tony's like,
oh my gosh,
wow. I can't believe I have to deal with this right now.
Yeah, that's the energy I would. Yes. My answer is yes. Yes, I see that.
Yeah, dynamic duo. Let's see. What was my next question? Oh yeah, tropes. Ooh. Since their partnership is kind of tropey. Like you have the wild one, and then the one was like, stop. What kind of tropes do you like?
So here's the thing, I don't know that many. I know that they're like a thing that a lot of people talk about, or I've seen a lot of people talk about recently, where they're like, oh, my favorite like relationship is like enemies to lovers.
Yeah.
And then like, I've heard people talk about that a lot recently. Oh gosh, because like I don't even know if I could really like unless I saw tropes, I would,
Yeah. It's like one of those things where you can't think of it. But when somebody says, oh, XYZ, you're like, oh, it's Z. Yeah.
Yes.
I know my examples are very concise and very easy to understand.
It is very, very, So, I'm not Googling right now.
No, of course not. We would never Google.
We would never Google.
I don't even know it.
I like a good villain. I like a good villain. A good, like, not like a oh, they're
actually evil and they should be like dethroned on sight, but like, oh yeah, they are an interesting and relatable villain.
They're good. They're like interesting. They're like they somehow got me to support them, even though they are the bad guy.
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah. I like that too.
That kind of where it's like Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, I'm just a sucker for good villains. I feel like everyone is. Like the thing on the internet is like villains are the hottest characters in the series. Like that's what everybody agrees on. And then what about like the chosen one kind of tropes?
You know, it's funny because I just saw that too.
Oh,
I saw
really?
like the hero's journey. I saw like the hero's journey, and
Mhm.
that's the one that I think of. You know, that's
Mhm.
like the only one I really do know of. So yeah, I think that that's cool. It's either you like commit to it and you make it like I am the chosen one, or
Yeah.
you're like I'm the chosen one. Boop de doo, I can do whatever I want. It's like you have to either you have to do either one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I think they're really I think you know I think they're all very cool. There's some see I love a good happy ending.
Oh, yeah,
I
me
love a happy
too.
ending.
Me
I
too.
don't care like it's so that's one of my things is like I don't want to watch something and feel emotion because they didn't end up together
Oh, yeah.
or they can't be together
Or, like, the main character literally dies.
I was about to say someone dies. Like that it just makes me so frustrated because like yeah,
I
I
spent,
just don't
like, an
like it.
hour of my emotional time,
I
and
was
then you leave me
invested.
with peanuts.
And you made me feel emotion and not happy emotion and I didn't want that, you know?
Yeah, I have a friend, they're a writer, and oh my. One of their books just ends with, like, literally all of the main cast dead, and the main
No.
character goes, like, off the walls evil, and I'm like, why? Do you hate me
Why?
that much?
Why? Oh my gosh.
Just pain. So, on from tropes, we are on to the next character, LDW, and that is an acronym. Fun fact, I do
Mhm.
not know her name. Oops.
Oh.
I
It's LDW though.
Yeah, it's
For
LDW.
now.
That's her name. Yeah,
Okay.
I thought of her like it's a kind of a title, her acronym first, and then I was like, I need to think up of a name, and then I never did. And here we are
Ah.
today.
All right, all right. Well,
It is what it is.
do you just okay, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go off on her.
Yeah. So, first
So,
impressions.
first impressions, the second you gave me like a closer shot up of her face and then a second of like waist up a little bit, you know.
Mhm.
Um she's in the second one, she's giving like mage wizard
Yeah?
sort of just a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Or
Yes.
also like or like dance maybe more like
Yeah, yeah, I see
uh
that.
a little bit. And in the first one she's got something in her hair. Uh
Mhm.
I, I don't
It's a story thing. Don't worry about
okay,
it.
got it. Don't worry about it.
Don't
Not
worry
worrying
about
about it. I never said anything.
it.
Nothing
I'll
happened.
pretend I didn't hear that.
Okay, so it's very she seems kind of maybe villain or maybe
Ooh.
kind of like the I don't know why, but kind of like oh you guys messed up here, let me help you fix it. Okay, now I magically disappear and you don't see
You
me again
see?
for a while.
Wow. Your guesses are pretty good.
That's that's good to know, I guess.
Yeah. I'm
I really am just
surprised.
going off.
Okay, so now the grand reveal. Basically she's kind of oy, she's I don't know how to explain this, but she's kind of Charlotte and Tony's like guardian
Almost
kind
said
of.
guardian angel. You don't know
Oh,
how close I was to saying that, and I was like, I'm just gonna say that except for longer. And
So basically Charlotte and Tony like get a job, and she's kind of like their mentor. She's like, oh yeah, you need to go here and do XYZ, and they're like, oh, okay. And yeah,
oh, fun.
yeah, that's her job.
That's
She isn't really
cool.
passionate about it. She got into her career because people in school told her like, oh hey, this makes money, which it doesn't. They lied to her. But
Oh no,
yeah,
the worst.
yeah. So she's basically like a dream witch, and that is all the story stuff I'm gonna say. But about her personality, she likes money. She likes being wealthy, comfortably wealthy, and she is like a wannabe cool wine aunt, except she's
Right.
not rich, nor does she have any nieces or nephews or like children near her, so she can't really do that.
Okay.
She just wants the wine part, the cool and the wine part.
Right.
And yeah, she's I wouldn't say she's like evil. She's just she's just doing her job. She makes mistakes, but she's trying.
As like, if I maybe this character, I'm gonna say you're pretty cool, maybe.
Really? Wow.
Because I feel like you could be bonkers, but you're just pretty cool, maybe, for now.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. I feel
I'm
like
not that.
She could
I'm
be
not that
bonkers.
mean.
You're very generous.
Yeah. I am. No, they're fine. They're good. They're all good.
She could be bonkers. She could be bonkers.
She could be bonkers.
Yeah.
She could be bonkers. That's the next name of the next book.
The bonkers. Could be bonkers.
She could be bonkers. That's it. I don't know.
If I ever make a story like solely centered on her, I'll just name it Could Be Bonkers. She could be bonkers.
Could be bonkers. And it needs to be in like fancy calligraphy.
I was thinking Comic Sans.
Oh, that also works. Do that. Do both. Do both.
Both? Just the same title written twice on the cover. That's it.
I was about to say on top of each other. On top of each other.
Or have one like as a shadow, like behind the other.
Oh my gosh, that would be horrible. I love it.
We're great graphic designers. Wow.
We are.
We're really molding the industry.
Where's my Oscar for graphic design?
So you want to talk a little bit about OCs or stories that you like? Whether your own or others you've seen?
I'm down. I typically make OCs and then I leave them to rot in the
to rot in the cage.
In the cage, in the cave, wherever they hide. I do not know. And it's not because like I don't care about them. It's typically because like for a long time all I did was fan art, and then like for a while all I did was like quote unquote original characters, but also just like random person in picture. And so like, and then I started to make like characters for like videos or like challenges or like contests or something. And then
speaking of videos challenges, you should check out our collab on Lily's channel.
That was such a smooth segue, and I didn't even realize that was so beautiful.
Look at me go! I'm a professional.
Look at you go! You're a professional. We're professionals here.
We do this for a living.
Living, yes, definitely. Oh my gosh, but yeah, no, totally. Because doing that kind of stuff where you just create, because I really like the creative process.
Oh yeah.
But then actually fleshing out a character is really hard for me.
Oh yeah, I get that.
I don't feel like I'm qualified to like say that someone's gone through all this trauma when I haven't, or it's not like the same, because when I think of making a character, I think of making like both of their parents died in a fire and they barely made it out alive, and now here's their story. Which is not it's not what I like. I just want to make characters that are normal, because I know that there's a good amount of people who don't have necessarily like that kind of trauma in their life. And so like when we do write for a comic, the characters that I'm designed more of, they're more
vanilla.
Relaxed. They're more vanilla. I'm gonna be honest with you. But it's not
a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. It just takes me a while. Like sometimes we'll be discussing something and I'm like, what if this character
wasn't traumatized?
What if this character had this going on in their life? And then they're like, or one of my like friends will be like, oh wait, that's actually kind of traumatic. That was and I'm like, I didn't even realize that. So like it takes me time to get there and to think of something, and it's usually more like random and not like they broke up with their girlfriend or something. It just takes me while I'm writing to think of something to get me there,
For sure.
Yeah.
Like for me, Charlotte was actually just like a one-off design I happened to make while I was sketching. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. This is kind of neat.
Right.
And I had this idea of someone who's like a bookworm but adventurous, and I'm like, what if I put these two together? then everything spiraled out of control, and my life hasn't been the same since. Yeah, it really is hard to write things that you haven't experienced yourself in like depth.
Definitely.
Yeah. And make it seem like realistic.
I know. See, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to. The last thing I want to do is do something not to the best of my ability, or at least, because I know it's gonna be wrong in someone's eyes, but at least if I like tried my hardest to make my character act in the situation that I know people have experienced.
Yeah.
You know? That makes sense. Words.
Very
just like
very makes sense.
Very makes sense. But like another thing is my characters like I heard it somewhere, but like basically most of your characters are just like one part of yourself, but
yeah, for sure.
And that's what I typically do because it's just so easy for me to do. And so like I have one character that I think's really charming, and like they're my favorite because they're just like, "Hey, what's up? Hello." And then you've got like the other one that's really like more shy, kind of like, I'm just gonna sit here and let the world fall apart, but I'm okay. You know,
everything is fine.
Everything is fine. In the room on fire, the dog.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of.
That one.
This is fine.
That one. This is fine. And so, you know, it's just like, yeah, that's just all it is. It's just taking something and making it bonkers. Just make it bonkers.
You see, the key to character development and writing characters is just make it bonkers. That's it.
Make it bonkers.
It's just that easy. I don't know why people are complaining and saying, "Oh, writing characters is so hard." No, simple.
No.
Make it bonkers.
It's simple. Make it bonkers.
Oh, I can't believe we just solved like a big problem, a big world problem here.
I know, it's so easy. If
Where are Oscars?
If you take like 5 million steps back, and you're like standing from Mars looking at the problem, and you're like, just make it bonkers.
Just do it right. That's it. Okay, so before my voice starts to croak and crack like a frog, one more bonus character.
Bonus round.
So last character is Vincent. What to do? This man.
What to do with this man?
This guy. This trash. Basically, he is the epitome of edge and spice and salt. You know,
I would have never guessed that.
Yeah,
I don't think
I don't know. You see the horns? Didn't really say anything. The red eyes? No.
No.
The sharp teeth? No. I don't know what it is. You can't really tell, can you? No way. But
no.
the main reason I made him is that most people have like edgy characters. Like when they're young, they're like, oh yeah, when I used to be XYZ age, I'm so embarrassed about the characters I made because they're so edgy,
right,
and embarrassing.
Right.
But I don't know how, but I skipped that stage in my life.
Yeah.
And I just felt like letting loose, and I'm like, come on, 12-year-old me, pull through. Let's do this together.
Yes.
Let's just make one problematic, edgy character. And here's Vince.
All right.
I mean, he's not that problematic, but he's not the best person I know.
No.
And basically, the deal with him is that he is under LDW's jurisdiction.
Jurisdiction.
There we go. That's the word.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's the word. Because he did something very, very bad, and the higher ups were like, we need to punish this dude. So they're like, let's have him do community service, and he hates that.
How lovely.
He's like, oh dang, is this how my life is going? So basically, yeah, he's kind of stuck helping Charlotte and Tony with their shenanigans. His whole thing is like a villain who's like reluctantly helping the heroes kind of thing. So he's kind of a jokester, a trickster, but like I feel like recently he's like been kind of toning down, mellowing out, because he has an image to uphold in front of these children.
Of course.
But yeah.
Of course. I already knew he was evil. At least a little bit. I mean,
we knew he had a mean streak to him.
It's good character design. You want, unless that's the whole twist of your thing, is that you want your
he just looks like a menace, but secretly he's just a softie inside.
Yes.
Imagine.
I mean, yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean, sometimes you want your character to be surprised, villain, it was
Yeah.
me all along. But
Mhm.
sometimes you want it to be sort of obvious.
Yeah.
I think his eyes are something as well. Very interesting.
Yeah. They really
Interesting
do
is
make a statement.
makes a statement. I feel like he walks into a room, everyone does look. Everyone does
Yeah,
look.
yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true.
They probably look away as soon as he's like, "Why are you looking at me?" But like
Yeah.
or maybe he likes it. He probably likes
He
it.
probably does,
Let's be
yeah.
real. He is bonkers. Like he's just straight up.
Bonkers. He is.
He's I mean, like I don't know if I would say that he's bonkers, but he is bonkers.
Not bonkers as in rating. He's just straight up bonkers.
No, yeah, no. He's like this isn't like how much I like them or anything. It's kind of just like going with the ratings and how like
Mhm.
I acknowledge his existence.
Yeah.
I think I acknowledge his existence because he's bonkers.
Because okay, I see. You see, I
Because
wouldn't be friends
yes.
with this man. I wouldn't be.
No. I
I'd
wouldn't
avoid
either.
him. I'd see him walk into the room and then I'd walk straight out.
I would. I think. Yeah, I would be like, That's what you're doing. Okay.
I'm not coming anywhere
You're
near that.
you're being demon man. Okay, I'm just gonna sit in the corner, and if you leave me alone, then I will not mess with you, Mr. Demon, scary looking man.
So,
Mhm.
that was the bonus. And so, I was really well. I guess I shouldn't say I was surprised because people love villains, but he's kind of like a favorite. And like whenever I draw him and post him on IG, people are like, "Oh my gosh, Kristen, he's so hot."
Oh, I'm not
And I'm
saying
like,
I'm not saying that he's not cool.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I would still be in the same room as him, you know?
Yeah.
Which is saying something
Mhm.
for me. Um,
You'd risk it.
yeah, I'd sit there and I'd just be like, "Okay, do not come near me. As long as you don't come near me." He seems like a person I would acknowledge his existence and be like, "Oh, just do something." Like, I'll watch you I'll have my popcorn and I'll just watch you
Watch
do
it.
something, but, like, that's the vibes I'm getting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get that. I get that. I was
Mhm,
just
mhm.
kind of surprised. I'm like, y'all, what is this? Are you not
Yeah,
embarrassed?
yeah.
This man is evil. But yeah,
They people like the evil ones, I
yeah, they
guess.
do. And like, y'all don't even know this guy.
You don't even know this man
You
and
don't
you're
even know
already
him.
in love with him. How
Yeah, you're willing to risk everything for him. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a fun character to write. It's just fun to write some just very obvious characters at times. So those are my characters. And any final thoughts? Anything you'd like to add about characters, about writing, about comics, about whatever?
They're all very lovely.
Oh, thank you.
It's hard to hate someone unless they've done something really bad.
Yeah, that's true.
So and we don't know what's going on yet, at least we as in me. So I think they're all lovely and they're all beautifully designed and they all look great. So I think that they're all really cool and I'm excited to see this comic.
Ooh, thank
And I
you.
love the name. I love the name. In Your Dreamscape, oh my gosh. Ooh.
Ooh.
In Your Dreamscape, is that correct?
Yeah, yeah,
Can I
that's right.
speak English? I like it. It's so magical, whimsical. It's great.
Oh,
I'm excited.
wow, you are. Wow. I need to step outside. I need to step outside after that one.
It's so like it just sounds so like I would never think of it and it's just so cool, Like I
Oh,
don't it's good. It's good. It's good.
thank you. Oh,
Mhm.
wow. Oh, that was neat. That was neat. That was very,
Yes.
very fun. Very
There's your
cool.
confidence boost
Yeah,
for the
I
for
feel
the
like I can
day.
do anything right now.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for joining me. This was a lot of fun.
Of course,
This
it
was
was
a lot
so
of
much
fun.
fun. I
Mhm.
loved getting to know all these lovely little characters.
um, uh, if you enjoyed this video, please check out our collab on Lily's channel where
that was so much fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, where we designed a character together, and a lot happened.
A lot happened.
And I'm gonna cut that out. And you can see us go from our concepts to a finished piece with a well fleshed out character. That was very fun, and you get to hear us talk more, because why wouldn't you? There we go. Yep.
We're such a great duo. You want to hear us more. You know you want to hear us talk more.
You know it. You can't deny it.
You can't deny it.
Yeah. But I'll leave those videos and Lily's channel in the description, and you can watch that and leave a like, subscribe, whatever else you need to do.
Do all that stuff.
Yeah.
All that spicy fun stuff.
All that spicy good stuff. And yeah. Anything else? Last chance of promo. This is it.
That's it. Oh, my friends and I are doing a comic that I've mentioned before. It's called Stage Dissonance, but I don't. Yeah, okay. I'll give you the Instagram link for that. We haven't really done much with it yet, at least in the public, but we are working on it. It is making a comeback, and we're gonna do it, and it's gonna happen. So look forward to that. I'll talk about it more, maybe.
Yeah, we love to see it.
We love to see it.
We love to see it. And yeah, that is all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Ciao. And
that's a wrap.